Seniors, there's something happening to your eyes every single night while you sleep, and very few people know the truth about it. More than 70% of seniors experience some form of vision decline, and after age 60, the retina itself loses up to 30% of its photoreceptor cells. Tear production decreases by nearly half, and blood flow to the optic nerve slows by about 25%. These are not small changes. These are the reasons why night vision fades, why cataracts become common, and why eye fatigue sneaks up even when you've had a full night of rest. And yet, when you mention these issues to your doctor, what do they say? It's just aging. That phrase, as harmless as it sounds, is the lie that keeps a $36 billion eye care industry thriving. Glasses, prescriptions, checkups, drops, this system doesn't exist to help you repair your vision. It exists to keep you dependent on it for life. The truth is that your eyes are equipped with their own repair mechanism, a process that activates only during specific phases of sleep. But here's the catch. Whether or not that repair mechanism actually works depends on what you put into your body in the final half hour before you close your eyes. The food and drinks you consume in the evening can determine if your eyes get the nutrients they need to restore themselves, or if they continue breaking down while you sleep. For decades, this truth has been buried because every new cataract diagnosis, every case of macular degeneration, and every prescription lens is another dollar in the system's pocket. But if you knew there were simple, natural, science-backed bedtime drinks that could give your eyes exactly what they need for nighttime repair, the entire system would start to collapse. That's why so few people ever hear about them. Just think about it for a moment. More than 11 million Americans are affected by macular degeneration, a condition that slowly blinds them. More than half of people over 75 are told cataracts are inevitable, and millions more live with dry eyes, floaters, and declining night vision. The story you've been told is that once the damage is done, it's irreversible. But that's not the full story. In reality, there are specific nutrients that can slow, stop, and even repair some of this damage if they are delivered at the right time, in the right way, and in the right combinations. Your eyes are trying to heal every single night, but without the proper support, they're fighting a losing battle. So let's talk about what really works. Imagine sipping a simple drink before bed and waking up with less eye strain, sharper vision, and better comfort. Imagine knowing that every night while you sleep, your eyes are actively repairing instead of decaying. For example, something as common as green tea, when combined with raw honey and consumed 45 minutes before bed, changes its effect entirely compared to drinking it during the day. Green tea is packed with catechins, antioxidants that protect the delicate cells of the eye. But here's the remarkable part. Research from Tokyo Medical University shows that when you drink it in the evening, your body absorbs 32% more of these protective compounds because your circadian rhythm shifts how your body processes them. The powerful antioxidant EGCG crosses the blood-retinal barrier more efficiently at night, and raw honey helps transport it directly to your macula, the part of your retina responsible for sharp central vision. Together, they work better than either one alone. Preparation matters here. 1 teaspoon of high-quality green tea leaves steeped in water at exactly 175 degrees for 3 minutes releases the compounds without destroying them. Any hotter and they break down. Any cooler and they remain locked inside. Once steeped, a spoonful of raw, unprocessed honey completes the recipe, but only if the tea has cooled slightly. Heat destroys honey's enzymes, and it's these enzymes that make the green tea-honey combination so powerful. Taken slowly, sipped over 10 minutes, the process of drinking itself allows absorption to begin in your mouth before the tea even reaches your stomach. And that's just the beginning. Another drink with surprising power for your eyes is tart cherry juice concentrate. Not just any cherry juice, but specifically Montmorency tart cherries. They are nature's richest source of natural melatonin. Melatonin is often thought of as a sleep hormone, but inside your eyes, it acts as a potent antioxidant, protecting against blue light damage that builds up during the day. After age 60, melatonin production in the eyes drops by about 70%, leaving them far more vulnerable. Studies show that drinking 2 tablespoons of tart cherry concentrate mixed with water before bed not only boosts melatonin levels but also improves night vision. In fact, one clinical trial found a 23% improvement in night vision within just 4 weeks of daily use. The anthocyanins in tart cherries help rebuild rhodopsin, the protein that lets you see in low light conditions. But it only works if you use concentrate. Regular cherry juice simply doesn't contain enough of the active compounds, and the sugar content can actually damage your eyes by causing glycation in your lens proteins. Timing is everything. Mixing the concentrate with room temperature water and drinking it on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before bed ensures maximum absorption. Cold water slows the process. Hot water destroys the compounds. And capsules. They just don't work the same way because the liquid form triggers digestive enzymes that transport the compounds straight to the eyes. The story continues with something discovered quite by accident during World War II. British pilots noticed that eating bilberry jam improved their ability to see enemy aircraft at night. Decades later, modern science proved them right. Bilberries, unlike regular blueberries, contain 15 different types of anthocyanins that regenerate the purple pigment in your retina, the pigment crucial for night vision. Studies have shown that combining bilberries with blueberries in a bedtime smoothie can reduce the progression of age-related macular degeneration by more than a third. The secret is timing, consumed 90 minutes before bed. The compounds peak in concentration during the hours when your retinal cells are undergoing their deepest repair. To prepare it properly, frozen bilberries are actually better than fresh because freezing breaks down cell walls and makes the compounds more bioavailable. Blend half a cup of frozen bilberries, a quarter cup of frozen blueberries, a teaspoon of freshly ground flaxseed, and unsweetened almond milk. The almond milk provides fat that helps the anthocyanins absorb, while the flax delivers omega-3s that enhance their effects. But there's a catch. You can't add sugar because glucose competes with anthocyanins at the cellular level, reducing their uptake by as much as 40%. This isn't just a tasty smoothie, it's a calculated, science-backed eye treatment. Turmeric has also been hiding in plain sight for centuries. Used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years, turmeric is one of the most powerful natural tools for eye health. When consumed in a drink known as golden milk, it triggers the production of nerve growth factor in the optic nerve, something pharmaceutical companies have been chasing unsuccessfully for decades. But the body absorbs less than 3% of turmeric's active compound, curcumin, unless it's paired correctly. That's why adding black pepper, which increases absorption by 2,000%, and coconut milk, which wraps the curcumin molecules in fat so they can cross the blood-retinal barrier, makes golden milk so effective. Studies show that drinking it before bed increases blood flow to the optic nerve and improves nerve thickness, measurable changes that doctors can see on scans. Prepared carefully with turmeric, black pepper, cinnamon, and ginger in warmed coconut milk, whisked and cooled to body temperature before drinking. Golden milk becomes a powerful tool for restoring optic nerve health while you sleep. Carrot juice might sound too obvious, but the truth is that its effects multiply when consumed at night. Your liver converts beta-carotene into retinol, the active form of vitamin A, during sleep. A Stanford study showed that seniors who drank carrot and ginger juice before bed had more than double the increase in retinol levels compared to those who drank it in the morning. Ginger improves circulation to the tiny vessels in the retina, further amplifying the benefits. But the juice must be fresh, made from organic carrots using a slow juicer, and consumed with a small amount of fat such as coconut oil. Without fat, your body absorbs only a fraction of the beta-carotene. Timing matters too. 2 hours before bed is ideal, giving the body time to start the conversion process before sleep. Stored juice loses potency rapidly, so it must be freshly made or frozen immediately in small portions. Then there are goji berries, one of nature's richest sources of zeaxanthin, an antioxidant that accumulates in the macula and acts like built-in sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light. The zeaxanthin in goji berries is bound to fatty acids, making it instantly bioavailable, unlike the form found in vegetables. One study showed that seniors who drank goji berry tea before bed increased their macular pigment density by more than 40% in just 3 months. To prepare it correctly, dried berries must be soaked in warm water at exactly the right temperature, then blended with the water to release their compounds. A small amount of vitamin E oil protects the zeaxanthin from oxidation, ensuring it reaches the eyes intact. Consumed about an hour before sleep, This drink provides protection and repair precisely when your eyes are most active in healing. And finally, the most powerful discovery of all, astaxanthin combined with omega-3s. Astaxanthin is the strongest antioxidant ever found for eye health, thousands of times stronger than vitamin C. It crosses both the blood-brain and blood-retinal barriers, reaching the cells that no other compound can. When paired with omega-3 fatty acids from algae oil, it doesn't just protect, it rebuilds damaged photoreceptor cells. Studies have shown that seniors who consumed astaxanthin before bed improved focusing speed and reduced eye fatigue in as little as 8 weeks. Prepared with pomegranate juice, algae oil rich in DHA, and a small amount of phosphatidylcholine powder, this drink ensures maximum absorption and delivery directly to retinal cells. But it must be timed with precision, 90 minutes before bed, because absorption follows a specific timeline that aligns with melatonin production. Consistency is the secret here. Trying one of these drinks once won't change your vision overnight, but choosing even one and sticking with it for 30 days can bring noticeable improvements. Night vision gets clearer, eyes feel less tired, and over months measurable changes in visual acuity and macular health can occur. Your eyes didn't decline overnight, and they won't repair overnight either. But with the right support, they will repair. The final piece of the puzzle is your environment. Complete darkness is essential because even small amounts of light interfere with your eye's natural repair processes. That means covering alarm clocks, turning off LED indicators, and using blackout curtains if necessary. The darker your bedroom, the better your results. So the real question is this: which of these natural remedies will you begin with? The simple comfort of green tea and honey, the powerful melatonin boost of tart cherry concentrate, the legendary bilberry and blueberry smoothie, the ancient golden milk, the classic carrot and ginger blend, the potent goji berry elixir, or the unrivaled astaxanthin and omega-3 power drink. Every option gives your eyes a chance to repair instead of decline. The choice is yours, and the results depend only on your willingness to start. Now, let me ask you, have you noticed your night vision worsening, or do you wake with tired eyes despite a full night's rest? What if that didn't have to be your future? What if, starting tonight, you could give your eyes what they truly need to fight back against aging? The science is there, the methods are clear, and the results are real. Tonight, your eyes will either repair or decline. What you drink before bed decides which.